Bernie Mac, yo, she was teasing me. Ah. Oh my God. Please. I don't know, that came out of nowhere, but it was just his birthday. It was just Bernie Mac birthday. Lord have mercy. There is a Bernie Mac day, just in case y'all didn't know. From the readings I did before, Robin Williams was in some of the cards that I made along with Paul Walker. Yeah, I might want to go back 2 years ago and look at those readings that I did. But I did just bring up as well. I didn't know. Did I know that before? I don't even think I knew that before. I don't even think they put two correlations together, or I just didn't put the correlations together. That Robin Williams had went to go see this gorilla named Coco, and excuse me, oh Lord have mercy, Ugh, salivating and everything. He had went to see this gorilla named Coco, and he passed away, and then shortly thereafter, she ended up passing away too. But the gorilla was very intelligent. She was very smart, and she was telling him, no, not telling him. Well, she probably did tell him. But she had a message for everyone. Um, that she loved. She loved the flowers. She loved the trees, and she loved herself. And so fucking sweet. Um, and she loved nature. And she was like, take care of nature. And she loved man too. She said, but man is stupid. She was signing. She used sign language to communicate. She knew over 1,000 sign language and 200, 2,000 words, something like that. She was, I believe that's where they made the movie Congo after too as well. Because I love that movie. But she was saying that, man is stupid, take care of nature, heal the world. She was saying, she was signing with her hands. And this is a message. This is a constant message that comes out. Even Steve Irwin was an advocate for healing the world. When I tell you these people that have big influence and they go for things like this, it goes against these people's agendas. Hello, how are you doing? What's up, dude? It goes against these people's agendas and they don't like it. What's up, 227? What's up? What's up, J King? Thank y'all for tapping in. Thank you for the like, share, subscribe. Thank you. We're almost to 500. Let's get it up, get it up, get it up. All right. What's up, everybody? Thank you guys for tapping in. What's up, Dad's Life? Dad's Life, you just subscribed. Thank you for subbing. I appreciate you. Y'all, I really can't wait to get y'all gifts and everything. I have not forgot. And if you're new, tapping in, life be lifing. I'm gonna be giving away at least 10 gift bags to people. Coach, what's up? What's up, Owen? So I'm gonna be giving away 10 bags when I get everything together, y'all. I've not forgotten. I do. Look, when I say I'm gonna deliver, I deliver. It may be taking time, but guess what? It's going to get done. Okay. I just want y'all to know it's going to get done. Let me set this up a little bit so I can see y'all say, y'all can see me clearer as well. So these people that have influence, great influence, like Steve Irwin and Robin Williams, I don't believe that Robin Williams killed himself. I don't believe that Paul Walker, got unalived the way that he did. A lot of these people want, and then not only that, Paul Walker was investigating things like y'all know what happened in North Carolina, and there was no fundings sent out to them from FEMA, right? He was investigating why these different things were being done. So thereafter, he started investigating these things and was going to expose some stuff. That's when he got unalived, y'all. Y'all got to look at the patterns. When we have great callings on our lives, when we sit up here and we tell you guys this information and we put it out there for what it is, verbatim, or even not so much verbatim because time is fluid. It may not make sense all at one time. It eventually makes sense. And I'm just like, y'all have to pay attention to the patterns. People with influence, big influence, and when they're investigating these things and exposing them, it goes against these people's agenda. And why does it have to do with taking care of nature, taking care of human well being, humanity, our children, us, other people, other countries? It has to do with all these different things. Why? Because there's a such thing as population control, and they want to do, and they still do population control. They sit up here and blame Saddam Hussein, and it wasn't even him. Like, it was bullshit. It was a ritual that had to do with Aaliyah. When they sacrificed Aaliyah, daughter of God. Like, if y'all do y'all research, y'all will find everything. And I've done the research and I put it on this channel. You know what I mean? So it didn't have nothing to do with him, but it always has to do something with race war, divide and conquer. That's why I tell people, pay attention. This is why I bring up the things that I say and that they do because it's important. In order to be understanding of what's actually going on, you have to be able to be a student as well as a teacher. You can't just be like, one way, this is how it is, and that's how it's going to be. You can't be that way because when you're not open and receptive to the possibilities, right? And researching and finding out, you know, these are actually facts from spirituality that we can prove. For instance, I'm going to find that it was off of ABC News. Bill Nye, the science guy, he just came out and said science itself is going to be like no longer. And it's like, we've been seeing the fool card come out right during the readings. The fool, taking a leap. And then I was also watching the video last night that I posted on the community tab. Y'all check out the community tab. And it has it's research on and it's kind of crazy how these years line up when they made the rules of when it's illegal to not talk to a dolphin or not to communicate with a dolphin, because if you have telekinesis, and they do for sure, and they can give you information, they don't want you to know the information. So they made it to where it's a $11,000 fine, and they put it in harassing. But I believe I found the screenshot that said talking to, communicating with, and I posted that. So all the facts, you can Google this shit. It's for facts that this shit around the same years, 1972. Look at the years, and in the years prior to when all of this shit happened. We've just been going through this whole year, and the timelines are not lining up. And what they wrote in the history books are actually going on to date. Why? Because Cycles have not been broken. There's still other people that need to break cycles, right? Even though we may have or coming out of breaking these cycles, they're becoming consciously aware, besides unconsciously aware. Thank you guys for the like, share, subscribes. And bringing it to the forefront, there's still other people that are lagging behind, and then there's those people that just don't want it to happen. Those are the people that want, um, population control. They don't care about the children. They don't care about humanity. They don't care about animals. They don't care about nothing. They don't care. All they care is about their logic. They don't care about the emotion. They don't care about the feeling. And that's where you will see that there's a major divide in what's going on. You have to have a balance of everything. And if you don't have a balance of everything, if you don't have emotional intelligence, you lack intelligence really overall, and there's no excuse. There's none. So, I mean, we just really have to take our time in our own healing and recognizing and guiding our children and ourselves, because this is a tough battle without an inkling of a doubt. I think it was the year before last. There was a shooting at a elementary school in Texas, and you could literally see the guy shapeshift on camera. Like, and now they're talking about publicly, they're talking about aliens and all this other stuff they're having Congress meetings about. So it's becoming far from non-existent to acknowledgement, and we have to release this truth to the public, because you guys are going to have to learn one way or another how to support yourselves emotionally, soully, um, physically, financially. You're going to have to learn out the balance of all of these, and teaching your children through these things as well. And not only that, it speaks to the intelligence they just came over and took over, but they never can really have control over that. That's why they want to do population control so hard. And then build a system to where when people, learn to come to learn, are open to the truth and what it is actually, and what the system made it to be as an entrapment, that's when, people are overwhelmed emotionally and don't know how to handle it, because the right guidance wasn't put out there purposefully. And things you'll see like that, like in the Vinci Code and other things like that really go on in the background. The people that don't want you to be successful, but they want you to bend to a certain will so that you can bend to their will, or you or you won't be popular. What is it to be popular but to lose your soul, And speaking of AI, and I swear to God, I just seen a copyright on one of my videos, and I was like, oh well, fuck it. That's why I be like, I don't care. I care because the information is important to get out, but I don't care as far as the copyright. Guess what? AI is now copywriting. They're literally copying and pasting faces to everyday life. And every type of video there could be out on the internet right now, from anime to actual, people, to cooking, to everything. So it's like, what is copywriting? What is, oh, you copied me? That's why there's no such thing as competition, except for the competition you should be with in yourself. The only competition you're in competition with is you. Your healing, your growth, and your evolving is most important. The whole jealousy, the envy, the hate thing, that's an illusion. That's a demon. You know what I mean? That's something that was created in order for you to knock you off your path, and not just knock you off your path, but knock other people off your path. If you so deem it to be, like if you take it that far, you have the free will to. But it's an illusion. So us breaking through these illusions, they go deep. And there's emotion there. So why can't there be emotional healing and emotional intelligence? Because once you start tapping into those, like the story of the king that realized his reality was not real, he no longer wanted to exist in it. God spoke to him and was like, I know you understand that this reality is no longer real. It's not real to you in the way that you thought it was real. But, what are you going to do with what you have right now? What emotional intelligence are you going to move forward with? And that's what matters the most, is what emotional intelligence what energy in motion you're going to move forward with from now on. I can tell y'all something that I'm not surprised at what Africa did, what the fuck so ever. Because if y'all go back in some of my old videos, y'all gonna see that I interacted with some YouTubers. I sent some information that was very vital and very volatile to everybody's existence, pretty much. And for those who took it for what it needs to be used for, hey, fucking kudos to them. Because shit. I can tell you right now, it was a hell trying to get that shit down out of here up in the U.S. of the United States of America, in the motherland here. It was definitely hard trying to get people to even be open minded to it. But hey, it is what it is. Everybody's on their own process. So, if you watch things like tarot card readings and things like that, if the energy keeps coming out the same way, it's because cycles are being broken. Some people are working on it, some people are not. Some people are going to get to another level slowly but surely, and some people are not. Some people are going to be just way, way, way slower than other people, and some people are not. Some people, like me, you go through a fucking a transformation of healing from past, present, and future within a matter of your lifetime, plus packed into 8 years. It's it's a yeah, it's very explosive to the mind. It's very mind blowing, seriously. And it can very much so seem like a mental breakdown. It can very much so look like, because you're getting a lot of energy, you're getting a lot of information. So you just have to sift through this and really be open to taking your time with yourself and healing yourself and loving yourself and being gentle and patient with yourself. When this shit just went boom, when this shit just went boom, it went off. So it went off. So ah ah reconnecting with you and much more patience and kindness that people need. And you having to be that patient in the storm is very challenging. It's very challenging, and I've been testing so many different ways. It's not even funny. I'm like, ah. fucking minute. What's going on? And it'd be like that sometimes. The energy can definitely be overwhelming, but like I said, being gentle with yourself and learning the different coping mechanisms that you can use and utilize at your mental convenience. And with a bath